Hello everybody and welcome to our Friday demonstration. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to do something slightly different today, but before I start I'll introduce myself. For those of you who haven't met us before, my name is Debbie. I tend to do the demonstration part of our videos, and my colleague Laura, who you'll hear in the background, does all the IT and the complicated stuff. Okay, so thank you for watching and joining us today. As I said, we're going to do something slightly different today. We're going to do something that's a little bit more contemporary. So my ingredients are a pack of 1x20 carnations. Do visit our website for variety options, because there are literally hundreds of varieties that you can select from. Also got some trails of ivy. I've got some aluminium wire. Doesn't have to be a particular colour because you won't really see a huge amount of it. If you haven't got aluminium wire, you could use a 35cm by 1mm stub wire, which you will need to join in sections with parafilm. But I'm going to use the aluminium wire today simply for ease, really. I've also got a pack of Decor Diamantes. These are sold also on our website. These are a 500g bag. This one's iridescent, so it's got a nice little bit of sparkle. We went down the sparkly route today. And last but by no means least, I have a cylinder bowl here. This is a 20cm diameter by 10cm depth bowl. Okay. Obviously I'm going to use my usual floristry box with all my normal tools, but most importantly of all, my scissors. Okay, so what I've done with the carnations is I have actually removed all of the leaves that are below the first or second node, just to keep that nice, clean, streamlined look. And I'm going to start by cutting off a nice long piece of the aluminium wire. So do keep those questions coming. Now I've cut that piece of aluminium wire at a nice sharp angle. I'm just going to move my bowl to one side for the moment so you can actually see me working. Now, us florists have a reputation for being quite cruel, so I can hear a collective wince now as I pierce the underside of this poor little carnation. Okay, so just doing that with them, so threading them on to that piece of wire. Now, it shouldn't be particularly detrimental to the longevity of the carnations. It just looks very painful. It hasn't affected the cell structure of the stem particularly, so you should still get the same vase life that you would anticipate for carnations. Carnations and chrysanthemums are one of the longer lasting varieties of flowers. So, and actually that brings me to a little note. Our flower of the month for October, I do apologise, is chrysanthemum, isn't it, Laura?
It is indeed.
So I'll let Laura tell you about our events that are coming up. She's got a slightly better handle on them than me.
That's absolutely fine. So we've got, so Debbie did mention that we've got the flower of the month, which is chrysanthemum. So we'll be touching on all of the different types of chrysanthemum available. So you've got the Santini, you've got the spray, and also the beautiful big blooms. So we'll, as we do every month, so Gypsophilia was in September, so make sure you go and have a look at all of our material on that. So we introduce all of the different varieties, then we show you different ways that you can incorporate them into different styles of arrangements. So for instance, Gypsophilia in September, we've done lots of lovely videos. We explored small to large varieties, and then we also did flower crown, flower crown, a bridal bouquet with roses. We've done a lovely heart vine wreath, a pomander, so lots of lovely ideas that you can incorporate for a wedding, an event, christening even. So yeah, lots of lovely ideas. We've also updated our events page for the up and coming Friday live streams. So we've got lots of fantastic ones coming up, including the ones we've been asked for. So we've got the pumpkin arrangement, we've got the Christmas wreaths, obviously.
We're not allowed to mention that C word yet.
Wow, we've got people ordering already for Christmas.
I know, I know, very organised
quite
people out
scary. We've got some fantastic ones incorporate November, not so much a flower, but we have got moss as our flower of the month. I can't say that.
Fresh item of the month.
Fresh item of the month. So we will be doing lots of fabulous how-tos, especially incorporated into our Friday Live. So we've got kind of a conical vase with rustic moss and eucalyptus and branches and things like that. So yeah, we've got so much coming up and we're very excited to share it with you all. So have a look. So you, you can have a look at all the lives on our events page on our Facebook. I will just put it into the top of the post so you can see, so it's a quick link for you all. Right, Debbie, you've nearly come to the end.
I have to say, our warehouse is starting to look relatively festive. We've just had a big consignment of cones in and what have you.
Yeah.
And our warehouse manager, or our sundries manager, is actually singing. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas the other day, so...
No, thank you. Is anyone excited for Christmas? Is everyone prepared, actually?
Yeah.
It would be nice to know.
Oh, gosh, yes. Right, so you can see where we've got up to so far. So almost got, if I hold this up, almost got a curtain of carnations.
1 second.
How about that? Then the tricky part is you need to bring that round. So, and then just join the wires up. So I'm just twisting those round each other and then hooking that back into the previous carnation. So, poor thing. And then back into that side as well. Oops.
So carnations as well, Debs, they don't have a huge reputation, do they, nowadays?
Unfortunately, carnations have a bit of a reputation for being quite old-fashioned. So, to be fair, that's one of the reasons why I considered doing this arrangement today, because it's very, very contemporary. It's not your run-of-the-mill arrangement by any stretch of the imagination. So just trying to actually give carnations a little bit more of a more in vogue feel. And just to show that there are things that you can do with carnations that don't have to be boring. So yeah, we're singing the praises of carnations today. And basically, they are one of the longer lasting varieties of flowers. They are very versatile. They come in huge colour choices. So yeah, what's not to love really? I just think over the years they've been a florist staple. I think we've become a bit complacent with them and kind of almost put them on the back burner really, as a staple flower that we use as and when. So yeah, I'm showcasing the carnation today. I'm sticking out for the carnation. Right, so you can see what we've done here. I've gathered all the stems together. So I'm just going to develop the shape a little bit more. So we've got that nice cone feel.
So the aluminium wire, now I can speak.
Yeah, sorry.
No, as in I couldn't say the word earlier. It's quite good just because you can shape it quite easily.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you were doing this for a wedding, you could even make a heart shape if you wanted to. That would be quite funky actually. So yeah.
Cool.
And you've got a little frame there. So if you wanted to showcase, say you were doing something as a gift for somebody, so it was a special birthday, you could always put a teddy bear in the centre, or you could always put a balloon or something like that. If it's, or even say it's an 18th birthday or something, you could put an 18th birthday balloon in the centre. So yeah, the ideas are endless really. Now I'm just going to tie that off. And just so that I can cover my tying point, I'm just going to cover that with a bit of tape. Oh. And I'm going to use a 12mm anchor tape here, just because I tend to use the wider tape rather than the 6mm because it's that bit thicker, you've got a little bit more added adherence, so it kind of sticks a little bit better, and I think it makes it a bit more secure. So, but that's my opinion. There we go. Now, before I start to add that into our container, I'm just going to cover my tying point. So bear in mind this is going to sit in there, so I actually want all the stems to stay in position, and I actually want the stem of the ivy to go into water as well, so it's constantly drinking throughout the life of the arrangement. So leaving the stem quite long and binding that around the tying point. And then another piece. And I'm going to go the other way around on this piece just so it links up. And then just hooking that through the carnations just to secure it in position. Ooh. Trying to escape from me. There we go.
So don't forget, whilst Debbie's doing this arrangement, make sure you like us if you enjoy what we're doing today. Make sure you share us with your friends, family, or if you're in part of any flower clubs. That's very popular for those who've watched us in the past to do. And also, if you have any questions, make sure you ask them, whether it be about this arrangement, whether it be about the products, or even about an up-and-coming event that you've got coming. We are happy to help, aren't we, Debbie?
We are indeed, and we also love to hear what you guys are making up as well. And we've received some absolutely fantastic pictures of arrangements that people have created after watching some of our live streams. So yeah, keep those pictures coming. And every day is a school day because we actually learn from you as well. So we pick up tips from you guys on arrangements that you've created as well. So it's a sharing experience, so keep those pictures coming. Right, so I'm just going to link this piece of ivy. So I've just covered my tying point with the ivy stems, as you can see. Whoops, I just pinged that piece undone. I'm just going to stick that little last piece in position. Ooh. Separate hands here. Just securing the last stem so that it doesn't ping undone. There we go. And then bring my bowl over. Do away with my debris. And I'm just going to cut my stems. Get rid of those. And I've kept them quite long actually. Oops, and I just need to trim some of those a bit shorter so we get it standing. Now the idea is obviously to have all the stems in a spiral format, which you can see I have. And then pop that into the dish. Fill that up with some water. I'm just going to hold on to the stems for the time being so that the water doesn't knock them over. Tuck that little bit of ivy in the water. And then just to finish off, can't see if it's central from this angle. Is that quite central? Yep. Yeah. And then just the finishing touch. You don't have to use Decor Diamantes. You can use any kind of sand or pebbles just to finish. It just gives it that finishing touch. Whoops, just knocked that over with those. There we go, just stand that in position. And there you have it. Very, very simple contemporary carnation arrangement, suitable for any event really. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed our contemporary carnation arrangement, something a little bit different and advocating the beauty, shall we say, of carnations. Hope it's inspired you. For more inspirational ideas, tips, hints and how-to guides, visit our YouTube channel. Don't forget to share us, like us, and keep those questions coming and we'll answer as best we can. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.